Say hello to Micah, everyone. Micah's been free reining on the yard today, haven't you, sweetheart? You didn't get trim though, like Doutzen did. So I'm on Doutzen today. Not Auntie Wren, who's over there. Oh, Frey's just gone round the corner. That's Auntie Wren having a little yawn. And there's Annie. And Hidda's floating around somewhere. Annie, did you want to do the live? Hey, are you coming to pull faces at Doutzen? We've not got anyone with us yet, so I'll just wait a few minutes before we set off. Oh, I think we might have people starting to join now. Good evening, Tara. Or good morning. I always get confused with the times of day. I was going to start up in the woods again or up in one of the fields, but as we've had a number free reining round on the yard today, I thought we'd start here because it's lovely to see them all. Hi, Katie. So apologies to anybody who doesn't get notifications of our videos. It's something that's popped up in a few comments. Hi, Hazel. That people aren't getting notified, which is really sad, and I don't quite know why it's not happening. Hi, Monique. Hi, Jay. But anyway, it looks like we've got some familiar names. So hello to everybody whose name I can see and whose name I can't. Oh, Micah is in the height of season. You're standing in front of a girl, Micah. Annie, that wasn't very nice, was it? Micah's been squirting at all the boys today, including Nero, and he just looked at her as if to say, I'm not in the slightest bit interested, Micah. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Inika. Hi, Nemo. So, as usual, there's been lots going on today, mostly in my head. You know, there's always lots going on in my head, things I need to organise and need to sort out. So I'm not very organised for tonight about where to take you. Hi, Katie. But there's the beautiful looking friendship barn that Vince painted. And the reason that everything is outside at the moment is because he's actually going to be painting the inside. So he's not been here today because he and Lisa have gone off, very exciting for them. They've got themselves a new caravan that they're going to park up here, which will give them a little more space than their own little camper van that they've been staying in. So they've been over test driving it, test sleeping it today. Anyway, Katie, you deleted cookies and unsubscribed and subscribed again, and it seems to be working. Oh, okay, well, that's a useful tip. Not that I want everybody to unsubscribe, but that would be quite interesting, wouldn't it, if everybody unsubscribed and then forgot to resubscribe. No, I don't want to lose any of you. I love our community. Oh, I've dropped Doutzen's reins. It doesn't matter. Monique, usually I'm not alone in my head too boring. It is great news for Lisa and Vince. Anyway, because I hadn't decided where to go, where should we go? Frey reminded me that I took you into the Bluebell Woods last week and took you around the top fields because I was thinking, oh, that'd be really nice. But instead, are you coming with me? Are you all going to join me? Let's go down the footpath. Oh, it smells there now. Lisa's going to be very upset because they all pee outside the friendship barn and then it ends up stinking of horsey pee. And of course, when they're in season, it stinks even more. Right, Dow, we're going to go on the footpath today. Anyway, let's have a little mooch down here. So, Doutzen's just looking at everything here because Fran and Jason, our fabulous workawayers from Brazil, have been clearing all the area over there. Right, are you all joining? Are you coming or are you leaving us to it? Are you staying there? You staying there or are you coming? Ren, what do you think? Do you want to come on the live? I can't promise to take you in the big field. Oh well, we'll keep going, and you never know, they might join. But if I can, what I might do is take you along here and loop round back up to the top of the bluebell woods. Too far from the hay hole, I like it. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Hi, Abby. So usually this is just a sloppy mess going down here, and it's very boggy and very wet, but because we've had the driest ever spring and to the end of the winter, it's very dry. So it's very lovely. And this is where I often send Bailey down to pick the wild garlic. So all those white flowers are wild garlic. Dow, are you looking? This is where Dow snuck down to get in with the boys when she had her little wicked way with Uber. What are you looking at, Dow? You're not quite sure which way I'm going to take you. I don't think I've ever walked you up here. Not while I've been on your back. But we'll go up here because this is one of the paths that the horses have naturally made. Those that free rein around here. Now they managed to get through up to the top. I don't know whether it will work with me sat on Doutzen's back, but we'll have a go. We did have someone come over to look at improving the footpath. You're absolutely right. I'd forgotten about that until you mentioned it again. And we've not heard anything from him since. But I guess it's because the national parks are probably very busy. Bailey's wild garlic soup recipe. It's literally fry some onions in some butter and then add, what else is it? Some coconut milk, some vegetable stock, and then the wild garlic and lots of salt, and blend it. And it's fantastic. Let me have a look. Christina, my girl got kicked by outriders today. The jockey told her she'd not ponied and not to come up, repeated it. Then she moved away and still got a cut on the hock. My girl took it well. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. It's never nice when something like that happens, and I hope everybody's okay. Lord of Oak, that's not wild garlic, that's three-cornered leek season. No, trust me, it's wild garlic. I've eaten it. Tastes of garlic. Coconut milk is really good. I have coconut milk in my coffee. Who else we got on here? Sorry if I'm missing anybody's comments or I'm missing everybody. I don't always see everybody's name pop up. Anyway, let's take you on a nice little amble up here. Oh, Dow, what are you looking at? So the footpath actually runs along that bottom path down there and goes across to that outbuilding you can see in the distance. So this we call our footpath field over here, that I don't have the boys in at the moment. But they could go through there, but there's rather a lot of grass in there now, and I think they'd get rather tubby. Well, there's some interesting noises from the birds. I've never heard that sound before. I don't know whether you can hear it on here. Somebody will know what type of bird it is. Sorry, I've got a little bit of a cough there. Can you hear that? It's like a clacking sound. And then me coughing, sorry. Actually, I can go up this way, so, yeah, let's go up this way, Doutzen. Let's go up this way. Oh, it's so pretty with the bluebells, all the blossoms out. And this is one of the places that I want people who come along on our Friendship Day, which is our first one this weekend on Saturday. I want everybody to just come and amble round here. And I brought Anne and Diane Fenton up round here earlier today. And I think they were both blown away by how beautiful it is and how peaceful it is. And, you know, especially if you're up here and the horses are mooching around, just free reining around here, it's just lovely. It's a shame the sun's gone in now. But that's a little spot that Tamara set up a few years ago, just with that beautiful rock in the background. She popped a couple of chairs there so you can just sit and enjoy the view. And if you're lucky, Annie might come and mug you for some neck scratches. I mean, it helps that it's the best time of year in May. Dow, do you reckon we can try and squeeze through the top? I might get knocked out by a branch, but we'll try it. Oh, that's a very low branch there, but I can try and go round it. What do you think, Dow? Should we give it a go? Let me just check who else we've got on here. Oh, no, don't go backwards. That wouldn't be good. She is pretty, isn't she? Thank you very much for saying that. This is Doutzen. She's very pretty. Sorry, I'm missing some of your comments because I'm just trying to work out if I can negotiate going under that bit of blossom branch, but I don't think I can. So we might go round to the left. Do you want to tackle it, Dale? I think that's a little bit steep. Yeah? Should we go this way? I don't know whether I can get round that branch. As I say, I didn't really plan today's ride very well. Oh, no. I'm definitely not fitting under that one, Doutzen. I think even you wouldn't fit under that one. Look, I'm taking you on a little adventure. I think, look, I've got plants all over us. Let's go down here. That's it. Let's go down. Oh, that's very steep. You see, Doutzen, I trust you completely. You're brilliant. Mind you, Wren would be much the same. And we'll go through this path. So we don't get to go up into the top part of the bluebell woods. But we can sneak through under this tree. I think we can make it, Dow. Let's give it a go. If I duck, there you go. So this is another little path that the free reiners have made. But of course they come through here without anyone on their backs. Look, all the bluebells. And then this brings us out where I started last week, up by the lodge. And at the top of the yard. So I've just done a little circle there for you. And I took you through on the path last week where all the free reiners go over to the left of the lodge. So I won't take you round there again. I think maybe we'll head down the lane, shall we? I think that would be nice. Hi, Samantha. Hello, anyone else who's joining. And if you like what you see, then do hit the subscribe button or even the like button if you want to see more like this and more of what we do on a day-to-day basis. So it's all very ad hoc and just really life as it happens. Now there's Little Princicle, and I haven't seen Linda's name on here yet, but Linda, if you're watching this, Frey has only just seen your email today, and Linda has very kindly offered to do a genetic testing on him, a DNA test to find out what his heritage might be. So that would be wonderful to find out. And Frey also realised today that we had his age wrong. He's actually 29 this year. So I think he's doing incredibly well. He's just disappearing now and I can't get round that way. So that's Little Principle, who's the token white pony. It's been Frey's pony since she was a young girl. And there we've got Wren Pen over there. I won't take you in the barn because sometimes we lose the feed if I do that. But I am going to have to hop off here to get through the barrier. Or unless I can, maybe I'll try and do it while I'm on. I don't think that'll work, so bear with me while I hop off. Sorry, dodgy filming for a minute. Sorry, Dow. Right. Dow, are we going to come through? Oh, Renska's wanting to come through as well. Wren, darling, you had the choice to go down the road earlier and you decided not to. So you can stay there. I know that you're the live hacking queen, but you went out yesterday and we did a bit of a last minute. Oh, look, now they come down in the car. They could have let me out. I need to hop back on now, Doutzen, which means you need to move around so that I can climb on the wall, because I don't like getting on from the ground because it pulls on their backs. Right, Dow, if you could come around there. There we go. There we go. Right, not quite sure how I'll do this. I'm just going to put you in my pocket for a minute, so hopefully it doesn't cut off. So it's a bit of a dodgy feed right now because you're just in black. I'll get you out. There we go. There we go. Look, Frey, say hello to Frey, everyone. She's just heading home. She's just getting Renska out the way because I could take you, Wren, but I haven't got a pressure halter with me. Yeah. You're going to have to wait there, sweetheart. Wren will go back down to the field with Doutzen when I get back from today's hack. Because Wren likes to tell us when she wants to go down in the field with the others. And when she'd rather be up here free reining. So for those who don't know, we do pretty much let the horses tell us what they're happy with. There we go. We'll just let Tamara go past. They're off. So that is still the hire car that we've had. So for anybody who caught the vlog I put on the other day, we've been having this whole dilemma over what to do about a replacement car after the Volvo engine completely gave up and has cost us an awful lot over the last few years. And we have, and thanks once again to one of our amazing anonymous guardian angels, we are now in a position where we are getting a lease car, and they've very, very kindly and generously helped us out with getting that process started. So I'm pleased to say that the hire car we have, I think, for another week before we can get this other vehicle, but at least that will be one less thing for us to think about and worry about. You know, every day, you know, particularly today, well, every day, I just think how blessed we are with the wonderful community we've got around us that help us do all sorts of things. And that's a classic example in front of there. The boys turn out, and there are the boys. Uber has his fly sheet on at the moment because he is quite sensitive skinned. And then we've got Iceman and Hannes, and some of you I know joined me and Renska and Hannes on a little last minute live yesterday, which was really nice just to get the boy out. Right, let me come back to the screen and have a look. Yeah, Jay, it's just amazing, you know, to know that we can get a vehicle that we're not going to have to worry about. You know, it's on a lease agreement, so they've included a service plan as well, so we just won't have to worry about it. And we know that, you know, we can get from A to B. Tamara can get all her bits of furniture that she gets off Marketplace and all those bits of wood and pipe that she's going to be getting for the shippen. It's got a huge boot space. We are the luckiest people alive. Not only do we live in the most beautiful part of the world, sorry if you live in a beautiful part of the world, but I'm biased. I think it's amazing here. But we have these amazing horses in our lives and the best community of people. Now, as we're coming down to where the girls' turnout is, I'll give you a little bit of an update. And it is only a little update. This afternoon, as I was out and about, I will come back to comments, sorry. I popped over to, you'll remember David, who did all our fencing and the fencing around our memorial trees here. He's recently just put a building up over in Barber Green, which is the next village along. And he said, go and take a look at it, because he was saying that that would be the sort of thing that would work really well in the girls' turnout here. And I had a look at it. It's quite a big building. I think it's 60 by 30, 60 feet by 30. And I will share it in a vlog in the next couple of days. I've got pictures and video of it. But it's a really good, substantial building that would last probably better than a wooden one, which I'd been thinking would, because it's, you know, more natural. It would be really versatile, and it would be a good space for all the girlies to shelter in over winter, eat in the dry, but it would then make a really good storage space as well through the rest of the year, whether we choose to make hay, which would save on plastic wrap, or whether we want to store any of the equipment down here. So, as I've said before, we have a gas pipeline where that, if you can see that red and white pipe there, we have a gas pipeline that runs across here. So we'd have to look at stoning this whole area at the front here, which is a large area, and they're putting the building beyond the gas pipeline, because obviously we can't dig too much around there, and we can't put a structure over the top of it. So, as I say, I'll share more of that in a vlog very soon. Hay under shelter, no plastic. Guy would be thrilled to, absolutely. They need something better than the boys. Their shelter is too small. The boys' shelter would be too small for all the girls, and also it's it doesn't really serve a purpose through the summer. Whereas if we can put a building down here that serves a purpose for the rest of the year as well, then, you know, I'm all for having spaces that are versatile and can be used for different things. You know, and, you know, don't get me wrong, the boys' shelter works really well for them, because there's just the three of them in there. So I'm not, you know, I don't think that we did the wrong thing there. I do have other plans for how I want to ensure. Oh, sorry, we had to jump there because we had 5 deer running through the woods. I think that took you by surprise, didn't it, darling? Hey? Oh, Dow, is your little heart beating now? Hey? Are you okay? Oh, Dow. She said, I didn't expect them, even though that's her turnout field. You must know that the deer live in the woods. I'm sorry, sweetheart. At least I stayed with you. That's always good, because I'm not particularly riding fit. You thought I'd fallen off, Katie. Honestly. Oh, dear. I'm not going to say anything about falling off because, you know, famous last words and all that. Anyway, the deer are long gone now, so you can't see them. Oh, Dow, she says I'm getting quite excited now. It's very exciting. I wonder if the boys will shelter in it in heavy summer storms. Seems they're not inclined. Thank you. I thought it was quite well sat as well, I have to agree. I don't know whether they will. We'll soon find out. They might go in there to shelter when it's warm. Can't take you through. Could I take you through into the girls? Who's out there? Who's out there that might be quite rude? I've only got 3 out there. No, I think we'll carry on mooching around here. Which way did you want to go, Doutzen? She says, I want to go and have a canter, Mum. Sorry, just bear with me for a second, dodgy filming. Doutzen says this is all very exciting. Oh, it's all very exciting. We don't get out much, do we, Dow? We don't get out much. Should we go forwards? Should we go forwards? We can circle round. Should we circle round across the field? So this is, those that don't know, this is the girls' winter turnout field, as I said, as we came in. So the grass is taking a little while to grow because obviously they graze it quite heavily during the winter. And I have to say I was a little bit disappointed to see buttercups growing, but apparently I shouldn't be that fussy because, in fact, last year there were an awful lot more buttercups than this because we had the land all limed. What was it, about 2 months ago, I think? Oh, Doutzen's very lively. She's rather bouncing underneath me. Aren't you, Dow? Oh, it's very exciting. It's very exciting. She says, I haven't been in here ridden for a long time. Mum, it's too exciting for words. Yeah, you'll have to forgive me if I can't read your comments. I'm trying to concentrate on my riding a little bit. Anyway, so I'm working on the basis that there's not as many buttercups as last time, so I'm hoping that the soil is more alkaline than acidic and that we'll get a nice crop of grass out here. But, you know, it might be that if we can do the girls' turnout well enough, that we can actually let this rest a little bit longer so that it grows back a bit quicker in the spring. Who knows? Dowdle, I know that you just want to go and have a canter, and we might do in a minute, but you and I haven't cantered for a little while, because I generally do groundwork with Doutzen. I do hop on her, obviously, every now and again. And she knows that when we go down here, oh, you know what, we might as well. Because, you know, this is the thing with all the groundwork that we do. It does keep her incredibly fit and well. So even if I don't hop on her for several weeks, she's got all the muscles in all the right places. Mum Wren gets to do it. Right, which way should we go? Should we go across the middle down? It's a little bit of down and up. Oh, she says I've settled now, Mum. I don't want to. I think she does want to. Right, go on then. Let's give everyone a blast. Oh, no. Oh, Dow, you've never done that before. Okay, go on then. Nice little gentle one. She says I don't do gentle. There we go. And I'm dedicating this to our wonderful anonymous guardian angel. So I hope you're enjoying this wonderful blast, especially for you. There we go. Dow. Oh, Dow, that was very, very exciting. You are funny. You are funny. You still love your blasts, don't you? You still love them. Hey, was that fun? Was that fun? I've never known Doutzen do a little leap before a canter, but it is probably just because it's been a while since we've done one. Oh, she says I've got to throw my head around now. There you go, have your head. There. I don't actually need reins on her, much like Wren. And in fact, when I brought her up from the field earlier, I did actually just hop on her bareback with a head collar. And I would have had it videoed, but unfortunately, I had Anne with us, and Anne did a lovely bit of what we thought was video coming up the road with me riding her bareback. But unfortunately, she forgot to press record. And then Frey told me afterwards that she kept doing that when they were on the Catbells walk. So Frey says that she needs to be banned from filming. Poor Anne. She's got lots of other skills, like walking up Catbells with Frey, and raising fantastic amount of money. And actually, with those funds, I can share with you, she has actually ordered some wonderful picnic benches to go around the yard. So 2 round picnic benches, so that any of our visitors, there's Uber, can come and just sit with the horses and enjoy their company. I like that inner cat. Anne could be me. I love Wednesdays with Anne. She's just, honestly, from the minute she gets here, she just has everybody in stitches. So she was doing her favourite job today of pressure washing. So she pressure washed out Bessie's barn, and also she did Hoytzer and Jubba's garden. So we're getting there. We're almost ready for Saturday. And I think, that's the other reason why I need to thank all of you for what you've helped us achieve at the farm, because ordinarily before any kind of open day, I'd be getting quite stressed because the place is a mess and I want it to be tidy and I want the horses all to be tidy. But by supporting us as you do, we've been able to keep on top of so much and improve so many areas. We've had the time to we've been able to give the horses more time in their care. Okay, we don't get them all out and exercised as much as we'd like to at the moment, but certainly with getting routine, physio, cranial osteopath, vet visits for dental, everything with their general day-to-day care. Thank you. That all helps. And, with the feed, what you've all contributed through the wish list for this Thunderbrooks feed, which is all natural. Oh, that's set Uber off. Oh, is that setting them off now, that motorbike? It's not the cheapest of horse feed to give them, but they're all absolutely thriving on it. And, with your help on what you buy off the wish list, that enables us to give them all the right supplements that they need. And I think you'll agree, their coats look fantastic. Have you got to go, Inika? Captain Nemo has to go out now. We'll give Nemo a hug from all of us. Anyway, sorry, that feels like it was quite short because we went for a bit of a blast. Dow, I won't take you in with Hoytzer because you might get cross. I did a hack I used to do a live 24-hour Friesian-a-thon to raise funds, where all the horses that were in ridden work would take out over a 24-hour period, and we were live for 24 hours. And I remember doing a hack with Doutzen and going into the barn field with her, and I didn't think about the fact that Hoytzer would think that we were an imposter, and got into the field, and Hoytzer literally came up to attack Doutzen. It was quite terrifying. I managed to remain quite calm, and Doutzen did a really good job of avoiding him because he was an absolute demon. We'll have to watch the replay. I'll have to, Frey will probably know which video it was on, but I don't know whether it went on YouTube because I live streamed through, it was all live streamed through Facebook at the time, but I can probably download the video. You probably wouldn't know from the video watching it that it was quite as terrifying as it was. But yeah, if I'd had somebody along videoing from the ground, it was quite shocking. But you know, that's one of the reasons why Hoytzer can't be in with a lot of other horses. You know, he's very dominant, so if he thinks a horse is new, he does get, or he used to get quite aggressive. He wouldn't so much now, just because he's an older boy, and he and Hidda regularly have chats over the gate, and it used to be that they'd be kicking each other over the gate if they got close to each other, whereas now it's just lots of squealing. Anyway, I feel bad that I've taken you on a short hack, but I hope it was, you know, you enjoyed it. I guess we just came across the field a little bit quicker than usual. Didn't we, Dow? Hey, she says I'm a little bit warm. She's a little bit sweaty, but nothing bad. So Dow actually had her face trimmed today because we've got the fabulous Sandy Kitchen coming on Saturday, and she's going to do us some fresh profile shots of all the girls and boys. And look, isn't that a beautiful face? Oh, Dow, you doing your giraffe impression now? Do you want me to take your hat off? Yeah, should we take that off? I actually did ride her just in the pressure halter last year. I think I did that on a live hack. Did I do that around the village? I can't remember. But she's very good, aren't you? You don't really need a bit in your mouth. I don't really like metal in the mouth, but, you know, I haven't changed them all over to bitless riding yet. Yeah, big yawn. Yeah. Oh, what a beautiful set of teeth. Let me get your saddle off and I'll go and get you an apple as well. Hold on. Oh, my Dow. You are a beautiful girl. She also had a leg trim today, so her legs are looking nice and sleek. Sorry, I'll just have to do the saddle. The blast wore the girl out. Yeah, it's funny because the groundwork keeps her muscularly fit, but she does lose a little bit of cardio fitness through not doing as much ridden work. But we'll get out again. What's the day today? It's Wednesday. So I'm at Mel's with her tomorrow. So she's got a session over at Mel's tomorrow. We'll probably just do groundwork again, just because she's had that little bit of a blast out. It will be good for her to have a bit of a stretch. Oh, my darling. Shall I go and get you an apple? Yeah. Let me go and get you an apple. It means that I'll have to bring apples for everybody. So I'm just going to leave to watch her for a second. I'll be back in a minute. Gone out of camera shot. You're going to have to come into camera shot, but sorry, she's gone out of camera shot now. There we go, right. Okay, now I've got a whole handful of apples. I'm going to get mugged now. There we go. Dow's got hers. Micah's coming for one, even though you didn't do any work. You can have them just because you're beautiful. And you can stay up here tonight as well. You can remain up here. I think you deserve a second one, don't you? Oh, is that tasty? So thank you, everybody who buys the apples off the wish list. Oh, Micah's going to insist on having them all. I think Nero, who sadly has to be confined. Oh, Nero, my darling, you've got a little bit of a snotty nose. What's going on there? There's your rainbow boy. He had a face trim as well today. Ren, would you like one? There you go. Yeah, you just got a little bit of a snotty nose there. Keep an eye on that. But yes, that's why he's 4 locks plaited back, because I was giving him a bit of a face trim. I haven't quite finished it. Got distracted by all sorts of things. Oh, Ren. Oh, I've now got you licking my arm. Thank you, darling. That's very nice. I didn't actually need a wash, but thank you. Oh, very tasty. You see, apples are the best. Yeah? Ren, did you want another one? Have I got to go and get some more? Right, let me go and get some more. Because we've got Hidda and Annie out there who haven't had... Oh, look, we've got a pussycat. We've got a Twix. Twix, are you going to say hello to everyone? Where have you disappeared to? She's round here somewhere. There's Twixie. Hey, Twix. Do you want to say hello to everyone? Twixie. Are you going to come and say hello? What? Come say hello. What have you done with Dee? Hey? What? Do you want another pouch? Hey? You do like your pouches. You usually get 2 in the morning. You don't usually get one in the evening. Yeah? Oh, did that scare you? Right, let's get you a pouch. You see, they ask and I deliver. Right, can I do this one-handed? I don't know whether I can do this one-handed, Twix. Your feed station looks a little bit dirty as well. Hold on, I'm just going to put you down for a sec. I'll pop you over there. Sorry, I haven't got the stand for my phone. Right, let's put this in. There we go. There we go. You love these, don't you? Not that I should be advertising a particular brand at all, but she does love these pouches. Oh, she says that's tasty. Anyone would think that she hadn't eaten for a week, but she had 2 of these this morning. You demand your food before the horses in the morning, don't you? Hey, it would be nice if you saved some for Dee. She says, no, I'm not going to save any for Dee. Anyway, right. That's everyone's breakfast down there. Getting a little tour of the feed room. There's our apples. There's the rest of our clementines. I don't think I got the best clementines, to be honest, because they haven't enjoyed them as much as the satsumas that I got from the local shop. So I might change the brand. No, don't look at me expectantly, because this is for Hidda and Annie, who are hogging the hay hole at the moment. You two, would you like an apple each? There we go. There we go, Annie. One for you. Floppy do. Oh, it's like horsey heaven. There's Hidda. They're absolutely tracking the hay hole. But they don't care. Let's go back so you can have a good look at them from a distance. There's Ren. Ren's been scratching her tail. Her tail's going to need a wash in the morning with anti-itch shampoo, which again, thank you anyone who's bought that off our wish list. Thank you, Harlow. I have to agree, they are beautiful horses. They're beautiful, they're kind. They are just lovely. Hey, Ren. Yeah? Yeah, Dee probably is out hunting. What do you think, Mai? Do you want to go to Auntie Mel's tomorrow as well? Should we take you? I'll see if Frey wants to take Uber again. If not, then I'll take Dow. There's little Dow again. Dow and Micah. Oh, it's not fair, is it, Nero? They get to mooch around outside, but you would run around too much and then damage that hock again. And hopefully, with what we're doing with you now, that hock is beginning to fuse. If anyone wonders about this little scratch up the top here, you're not going to let me show it. Nero, let me show everyone. No, you're not eating me. Right, he's got a little scratch on his head that he just did in the turnout the other day, but it's absolutely fine. It just looks like a little war wound, doesn't it? Yes, you're a very good boy. Yes, you're a very good boy. You're not eating my hands. You can do that, yeah? Yeah? You're very silly. You're very silly. Yeah? No, be nice, be nice. I often do his static exercises at this time of night because it's nice and quiet on the yard. Whereas if I try and do them or do anything with him in the morning, because there's usually lots going on, he finds it difficult to switch off and relax. Mountain climbing injury. I don't know that it was. It may well have been. It's quite funny. I've put the GoPro camera at the top of the turnout a couple of times the last few days, and each time I've done it, he's tried to climb up to see me. Well, he's probably just tried to climb up to see everyone on camera. Because it's all about you, isn't it, Nero? Yes, he says, Mum, it's all about me. Oh, look at him. He's got such beautiful big eyes. Am I boring you now? Yeah. What do you think, Mai? He wasn't in the slightest bit interested in you earlier. No, don't start kicking the door, because I'll have to put your quick kick on. Oh, sorry, that was Doutzen I was looking at. Sorry. Yeah, Micah, you see, you don't like him now because he wasn't interested. Are you going to stay up here or do you want to go back down to the field? Once I end the live, they'll tell me who wants to go back down to the field. Anyway, I think that's probably us for today. I think I'll get a couple of these back down to the field so that there's not poo all over the yard in the morning, even though the wonderful Fran and Jason and Jan, who's staying in with our mum at the moment, do a wonderful job of poo picking all around the yard. I think it's a bit unfair to ask them to clear up after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and Princey, wherever Princey's gone. Anyway, thank you all for joining me this evening. And Doutzen. Oh, Micah's having a scratch now. She needs her fly sheet on. Micah, Mai. She gets very itchy as well. And yes, I don't know. We'll probably try and get a live on the yard again tomorrow. And of course, don't forget that we are going to be live streaming on Saturday for our Friendship Day. So if anybody has any views on where they'd like the camera positioned, then do let us know. There's no performances or anything. It's just a nice, relaxing day for everybody with most of the horses up here. Have a wonderful rest of your evening or rest of your day, everybody, and I will see you all soon.